What is up, everybody? We are early tonight. We are starting an hour before we go. It's me and my man Chin. We are 3 Men in the Basement live. We can't wait to talk to you about 60 minutes of great comic book news, recent pickups, what we have planned, things that are going on, all things in the comic book community that you should know about. So, Chin, let them know, though, before we do anything.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
And go.
Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you're watching 3 Men in a Basement. Take that from a former comic book man.
Love it. Awesome, dude. Thank you again.
All right, pleasure.
Did I hug him a little bit too much?
No, I mean, it's, you know what? It's not that you hugged him too much. I'm going to say it's better than this one.
Action. So here I am at Terrificon, and I asked my friend Jerry O'Connell to do an intro for 3 Men in the Basement. Jerry O'Connell, you're watching 3 Men in the Basement. Thank you very much, my friend. Great meeting you.
It's like you have a gun pointed to his back. Like, say it, act happy, do it.
That's right. Well, like. I'm telling you, his wife's kind of smoking, and you know,
as you're hitting on his wife.
Speaking of smoking, Haley Atwell is going to be at Terrificon, and I've completely gone off the rails already. But I hate the.
You didn't go to the rails. You went the complete other way.
I know.
But I know that is
Haley Atwell at Terrificon. Can't wait.
Yeah,
that's for a whole
Mitch just announced that. That's a pretty awesome get. I'm pretty happy about that.
That is a great get right there. Yeah. Unbelievable. So, guys, Friday night, a little bit earlier than we usually do, but we want to keep it consistent. So we have some fun things to talk about. I'll tell you how the show's going to go tonight. We're going to talk about some upcoming events, which are very important. We're going to talk about what we did last weekend, which was an absolute blast. I have some recent pickups. I've got a CGC delivery. We have an event tomorrow. We have a bunch of events going on. So we're only going to keep everybody for 60 minutes. So everybody in the comments, just shout out, give us shout outs. Let us know what you guys want to talk about. And can't wait for an hour of good times with everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of stuff in a relatively short amount of time, but it's going to be fun hanging out. It's a great Friday night. And you know what? Let's just jump into it because I'm just going to go for it. As you said, we have an event tomorrow. You're going to hear me talk about this a bunch as my mic is moving on me. Sorry. But tomorrow, if you are in the New England area and would like to join the Comic Crawl up here in Madison, New Hampshire, let us know. It's happening tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. So if you want to join, just hit us up on IG. All are welcome. Just please let us know if you plan on coming. That way we can give the shops a heads up and, we don't just randomly show up with 30 people. But yeah, if you want to join, just hit us up. We already have a bunch of awesome guys going. It's going to be a great day. We have 3 awesome stops planned, some dinner after. Come for one stop, come for all stops, whatever you can. Everybody is welcome.
Just let us know. And more importantly, please, if you can't make it, get ready because around 3:30, 4 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live show from the final stop. And you guys need to be around, jump on, jump in. It should be a lot of fun. But also, we're going to be live on Instagram all day long from all the different stores. And if you've never been part of our crawls, these are huge. I mean, this happened during COVID. This kept comic stores open, and it's just a lot of fun. And we're getting some great deals. So it's a great time to get everybody together, especially with Super Bowl weekend. So can't wait for this.
It's a great, you know what? And we're threading the needle. I know the New England area is supposed to get some snow this weekend, but we're threading it perfectly because, we're doing it before the snow, and then we're going to be snowed in, stuck for the Super Bowl. So it's perfect.
Right. And then we're going to be talking about all the things that we picked up. I can't wait, dude.
I'm excited. I actually was the first stop we're going to. I was at like a month ago. Just kind of finalizing, getting everything ready for the crawl tomorrow. And he had a book on his wall, and I was like, if that is here next month when I show up, that's the first thing I'm buying. So I'm kind of hoping it's still there.
It's a big book.
It's not a huge book, but it's a book I love. It's not by no means is it. It's not a dollar bin book. It's on the wall.
Right. All right. Right.
But I'm hoping it's there just to pick it up because I have a bunch of this book and I want another one.
Nice. All right. Well, It's very funny you say that. And that being said, we're going to talk about the FF trailer. We're going to talk a little bit about the movies coming up. So before Chin gives a shout out to everybody in the chat, I just want you guys to know that this past weekend at Mohegan Sun, we had a lot of the comic book community get together for Slaughter and Ace Frehley at Mohegan Sun. And let me tell you, it was an absolute blast. This is something that we're going to be doing again. As long as we get free tickets, we will turn them to you guys. And it was just a blast. And it was just a fun way to get everybody together. And sure, we talked about comic books, but we also talked about just good time. So, Chin, it was a blast, dude. It was a lot of fun.
I've heard nothing but good things from you, from all the other people out there. Everybody said they had a blast. I was upset I couldn't make it. I'll talk about why I couldn't make it in a second,
Right.
But it seemed like an absolute blast of a time.
Oh, it was good times. So who do we got in the chat, brother? Give everybody a shout out.
Let's see here. Let me right up to the top. Look at this guy. He knows what it's. The beast is ready to clobber.
I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah, we have plenty to say on it. And then this guy right here, John Big Daddy Ross.
Rocking out, enjoying a good time.
Neil, welcome. Roll out. There you go. Transformers for auto. Perfect.
Yep.
Wookie Fodder. Wookie, I've said it many times. I think you have my favorite screen name of all time. I don't know why. I just love it. It's the best. Comic Dunes, welcome, my friend. Welcome.
All right. Congrats on working with Dynamite, man. Congrats to Comic Dunes, dude. That's huge.
He was on the Comic-Con podcast, went live on Monday before their big transition over to their new network, and Comic Dunes joined them. Go back, watch it on their YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet.
Check it out.
We got Randy Sloan. Welcome to the jungle, my friend. Welcome. Let's see here. We got. Oh no! See, I'm going through it now. You're just clicking stuff here.
I'm not touching nothing.
I mean, that sounds like a great time there, Matthew. I mean, what better way to spend it? That sounds great. Big Silver Age collection. And you know what? Since we're gonna be talking about Marvel's First Family comics right here.
Jazz King. What's up?
Boom. And then right down here, Real Fake Comics. I like the name. Okay.
All right. Dig it.
All right. I like it. I like the avatar too. Very fancy. Yeah. Well, guys, welcome in. Keep talking. You know, we'll highlight stuff through the next hour as we're going through stuff. But yeah, last weekend, I know Otto, you guys went to the concert down in Mohegan, had a blast. Hopefully, something we're going to be doing more of in the future.
Absolutely.
And then I was a little busy that following day, early in the morning. That's why I couldn't make it. I went to Clam City. So shout out to our buddy Buzz Comics, Josh, putting on an amazing show up at True North in Ipswich, Mass. Awesome brewery show. It was a great time getting together with everybody, hanging out. I set up a table, selling some books. I was shopping around. Noah Broke Boy came up, Adam Illustrations, our boy Re-Up, a bunch of people were there.
Murfinator was there.
Murfinator showed up. Murfinator bought some books. Murfinator bought some
really?
Books. He did.
How did you man the table and just be like a social media influencer, like without me? Like, how did you do it?
I didn't leave the table, which is, you know,
get out of here.
That's par for the course, if I'm being honest. But no, it's great. You know, everybody comes over, hangs out. You know, the food truck there was delicious. Me and Noah, Broke Boy, ate some food. But the best part, not the best part, but after the fact, Broke Boy Comics, myself, Murph, and Anvil, Sean, Harrison Comics in Salem, Mass is 20 minutes away, and they had their big half-off sale. So we went down and we all spent more money. It was great.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, I went to CliffsCon and I picked up a commission. So I was on a mission for a commission. And if you guys want to watch that video, go back in the channel and watch it. I picked up some really cool things. Check out a linear set that I picked up. And more importantly, of course, I expect nothing less. Nothing less. I picked up some foreign books, and that was really fun. And I know me and Mike and myself, Lunch Money Comics, we had a great conversation about it. So really cool. So go back in the 3MIB video and check that out. So a lot of fun.
It's a pretty awesome pickup. I mean, the foreign comic he picked up was great, but Tom Ryan killed it with those commissions.
Oh, killed it, dude. It's just filthy. And the fact that I'm not even gonna tell you guys. You got to go back and watch it. It's with a black light. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. But
Well,
that
that
does.
just
So
sounds
here I
dirty.
have a problem. Here's my situation. That brings me, according to my math, auto math, that brings me to 12 Jean Grey homages. Okay,
You're not going to stop.
I need one more. I need a baker's dozen. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But the best part about it is I have now decided what my next adventure is. All right. My next move on my commissions.
Go on.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll tell you. I'm going to do. All right. So everybody loves my Jean Grey, Dark Phoenix, Jean Grey, Redhead. Love it. My girl. Love
You got to post them once. If you do a 13th,
yes.
You got to post them all together.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to do. It's funny that Mike says Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I'm close to that, Mike. What I'm going to do is, everybody loves my redhead. I love Jean Grey. I love everything about her. But everybody needs a little bad girl in their life. And there's no badder girl than Harley. So I am going to do 12 cover swipes of Harley in different covers. So follow me on this. The first one I'm going to do is Harley in X-Men 101. So imagine Harley coming out in whatever costume. I haven't figured that out yet, with all the different DC characters in the water. I don't know who's going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I might start with Ron Larry. I don't know. But that is my next mission. Jean Grey in different cover swipes.
Now that's the thing. Now that you're moving on to a new character, are you going to repeat artists or are you going to do brand new artists?
6 of one, half a dozen of another, because there's some artists I might never ever meet again.
Okay.
I might reach out. Ron was number 1. He did my Jean Grey and battle armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that might be my starting point. Okay. So who I don't know, but they're going to be cover swipes of Marvel, DC, and independent comics with Harley swiping, if that makes sense.
I gotcha. I like that.
All right.
That'll make a cool set. I like that. You're going to go for the baker's dozen again, the 13?
Probably 13. So here we go. All right.
Okay. I'll take that.
All right. So that's my next mission.
I like it.
Eugene, the Forge.
Guy Forge, welcome, my friend.
Do want to give a shout out to Guy. He actually just posted something. He lost a family member. Guy, shout out to you and your family. Very
condolences,
sorry for your
my
loss.
friend.
Our condolences from 3MIB. Your family member looked like an amazing person. So very sorry for your loss. And we're going to keep it real here on 3MIB. We're very sorry for your loss. So cheers to an amazing man. I'm sorry you lost him. All right. So what do you want to do?
It sounded like you were building something up there. I was going to let you go.
No. I'm good.
But can we, you know what, before we kind of get going into we're going to hop into the FF trailer here in a second. But before we do, I think it's not so much an announcement. We did it on IG and stuff, but coming up, we got a handful of shows coming up, but the big one for us is in May, right there, the comic swap, May 17th. And I'm going to, just so everybody knows, this is important. Okay.
Yes,
Uncle Frank says it. And I just love using this graphic as much as possible. This show would not be possible without amazing supporters, such as, Pope of Chili Town. We got Good Comics Memories. We got John Big Daddy Ross, Coffee and Comics. We got a whole bunch of other amazing people that we're still making some cool graphics and stuff for. But we have sponsorships available for this show. Here we go. This one right here. Boom.
Right.
Otto.
Yep. So we've got the pedigree, which is sold out thanks to Sweet Gems. We have the 10.0 Mint sponsorship. And all of these give different benefits to it. But more importantly, it just helps us put on a great show. And then we've got the 9.8 Near Mint sponsors. We've got a few people that just jumped in on that. Shout out to Spidey Powdered Tumblers. He jumped in on it. We've got Second Alarm Comics, and those are all limited. But the Friends of the Channel is really, really neat because that's only $100, and you get your name on our T-shirt. You get some just shout outs all the time, and it's just a lot of fun that we like it. So,
which I will promise that the names will be spelled correctly. It'll happen. I promise. I'll
That's
take
an
care of it.
ongoing joke. That's an ongoing joke. So,
Yeah.
but absolutely. So, if you guys are interested in sponsoring us, please do. This is a really fun show. We think the 3MIB swap is a very unique event, and I'm going to take you guys back to 6 years ago. Chin, show that graphic.
Okay.
This is what we started with, you guys. It was like a meet and greet swap in 2019, like at a small restaurant. And this is how it started. And there was like 30 people there. And now we're up to over 300 plus 70 tables and just vendors. And so it's really come a long way. And we just want you guys to know that we appreciate it. And we've come a long way with this. And it's about hanging out and enjoying it. And we just don't want you to look through long boxes and take off. We want you to enjoy our raffle table. We want you to enjoy the food trucks. We have karaoke afterwards. I mean, it's just, thank you, John. I can't thank you enough for always saying that, man. I can't thank you. So yes. Oh, look at this. No good comments. He finally left Mohegan. This guy was at Mohegan for 7 days.
And him and his wife probably won about 1.2 million, give or take.
Like, he had the jet, the limo drivers picking him up, the black chips everywhere, like spas, like this guy. I mean, he lives a good life. It's unbelievable. So, all right. So, yeah. So, again, you guys, the fact that the swap has grown to what it is kudos to everybody that's watching this channel. And we are very thankful. So, awesome.
Yes. Thank you very much. I started going to it years ago before I was even doing videos up here with you guys, and
before you had to work.
Yeah, right. Before I had to work. Yeah, before I became management. It's such a fun time. You come hang out. Don't buy a thing if you don't want to. Come hang out, see everybody.
$5 to get in.
Which honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We hand out free passes left and right. So to set us up,
I know, really. You can walk into 7-Eleven or Wawa's or whatever and find a free pass. So.
But no, it's such a fun time. The food truck is delicious. I dream about those breakfast sandwiches in the morning.
Yep.
It's such a great time. It's so much fun. The after party is something we started doing last year. It was an absolute blast. So it's coming back again this year.
Yep.
Can't wait for that. I always say Terrificon is my favorite show of the year. And that's like a whole nother thing. But the swap really is just, it's such a good time. There's no other way to describe it. It's such a fun time.
We keep you guys there, though. We want you guys to stay all day because look, I understand it's tough to get away from the family. It's tough to say, you know what, hey, I'm going away, blah, blah, blah. But listen, at least we know that we are going to. All right, that's there you go, Justin. Love it. All right. Awesome. So we can't talk more about that, but you guys are going to find out more information. If you're interested in sponsoring, if you're interested in any sponsorship level, let us know and we'll tell you guys all about it. So thank you very much. That's our sales pitch for the swap.
Yes.
And
then, you know what? I do want to talk about this trailer, but before we do, let's just talk about a couple of these awesome shows we got coming up too, because in about a month from now, month and a half, I'll be down in Jersey right here. Greg King Kong. He puts on an amazing show. This is a super fun time. It's a Saturday 1-day show. I make a weekend out of it. I go down Friday. I don't leave till Sunday. It's so much fun. Again, $5 to get in if you're anywhere in the area.
One of his door prizes a GSX #1 graded
and a 3.0. That's
a giant size X-Men #1. Just for buying a ticket, you're already in.
That's a big book. He does
a big book.
Now, we do amazing raffle at the 3 Men in a Basement swap, but I don't think anybody does door prizes like Greg.
No, that's huge. That's massive. Oh my God.
He does great giveaways. The t-shirt design is always amazing. Kills it this year. I love the retro design he's got going this year. He's got some awesome artists lined up.
Bob McLeod.
Bob McLeod.
You're going to get guys like Streetside Anthony, Barry Gary, Erod, 360, Bronzeville Comics. 3MIB will be set up. And so just all these amazing people. And you guys, this is fun times between friends. And that's what I really mean that. It's good times between all of us. You will know everybody at a certain table and at least be able to have a conversation. So that's what I think is really cool.
And then come meet new people. That they know what that doesn't go just for King Kong. That goes for all the shows.
Comic-Con podcast. Ken V. Marion's gonna be set up with
Adriana Mello's gonna be there. He's got a great slew of artists. I'm excited. And then it's a busy, at least for me, it's a busy 2 weeks because 2 weeks after that, I'm coming back up to New Hampshire for this show right here.
Oh my goodness. Donnie Cates, Uncle Al, Jim Shooter.
I got to see if I can hit up Uncle Al. I want a commission from Uncle Al this year.
I think I'm going to get a commission from Uncle Al too. Yeah, I deserve it.
I want a Firestorm.
Oh, a Firestorm.
Yeah.
All right. That's
he signed the number 1 for me last year, and I should have did it last year, but I'm going to do it this year. And
yeah.
I actually, because I like to plan my stuff out ahead of time, like what I'm doing for all the shows I'm going to.
I like to live dangerously.
I already have something fun planned for Donnie Cates at that show as well.
Really?
And it may involve a cool giveaway too for some people because I got a bunch of these. So
oh my God.
Maybe some signatures on those for some giveaways. I don't know. Hint. But no, I'm planning stuff out, and I think a Firestorm from Uncle Al is the big one for that show for me.
Firestorm, that's a good one, Chin.
Yeah. He signed my number 1 last year, and I was like, I would love a piece to go with this.
Yeah. Good move. Good move.
Wow. But Jason puts on a great show up there. If you're looking for a book, Otto's taking his first pee break. See you later. It's a great time. Great. If you're looking for a certain book, chances are someone in that room's going to have it. And we got a lot of fun shows this year, but those are just a few coming up. I'm going to talk just about the trailer without him. We're not going to let him talk about it. No, but going into it, this was it Monday, Tuesday? I don't even remember what day it dropped. We got our first looks at Fantastic Four First Steps. FF is finally in the MCU, albeit a different universe, but they are in the MCU. I got pretty excited. I'll be honest. I was pretty excited about the trailer. I don't know about anybody else. I know there was some things people didn't like, some things people loved. I was pretty excited. I'm not going to go into super detail. I'm not going to be a huge dick because he's coming back now.
Don't worry. I got it. They needed me upstairs real quick.
You can just say bathroom break. That's fine. But no, we're talking about the trailer. I just said it dropped. I don't remember what day. Was it Monday, Tuesday? It dropped earlier this week.
Yeah.
July is going to be a kind of crazy month for movies. They also dropped the new Jurassic World trailer. Looks great. You got Superman. There's something else. There's a lot of big movies.
That's huge right now. Like we're talking like this is pretty wild as far as like all 3 of those coming like back to back. Again, I don't know where to start with this. I just want to say Jurassic Park looks more of like a horror.
It looks fun. It looks like we're going to get dinosaurs eating people, which is what I want.
Which is great, though. It's unbelievable. It's like Kong. You know what I mean? Anything you put King Kong in, I'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? So,
but it's going to be it's going to be a hell of a July for moviegoers. But the FF, I won't lie to you. When I heard about it, they said it was set in an alternate universe because they're doing a whole multiverse thing, which is cool. It's great.
Right. Which they'll show up eventually. So we'll get that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess actually in the trailer, there's a little bit of a teaser about how they're going to get there, which is cool.
Correct. And
but before this trailer, I was like, all right. I mean, I'm obviously going to see it, absolutely going to see it either way. But I was like, all right, it's whatever. I mean, I like FF. They've never been my favorite.
Agreed.
My all-time favorites, but I enjoy the FF quite a bit. Love Human Torch and Thing. But I was like, all right. And then this trailer dropped and I finally watched it and I was like, I'm kind of digging this. I'm digging the retro, futuristic Jetsons kind of style.
Yep.
The casting, I know a lot of people were, really thumbs up on some and some people didn't like it. I'm digging it. I think all 4 of them seem to be pretty damn good casting. This guy right here, I'm just going to start pulling up some of these stills we have.
Yeah.
He looks as if Jack Kirby drew him.
Agreed.
And I love that.
Love it. So I'm gonna just chime in right here. I love this version of the Thing. I love the blues. I love the colors. I think you've got, when you look at these pictures, you have a version of John Byrne's X-Men, but you also have a version of Jack Kirby's X-Men. So how you want to combine that, you go ahead. And I'm fine with that. I think the blue, the white, the Thing, you guys have to understand, Joe Sinnott didn't ink the Thing until later on in the X-Men. So Kirby did it. So that's why the Thing looks different through different iterations of the Thing as he progressed through whatever. But this is great because what you have to have is you have to have the shadows and the rock in order to make the body look correct. And I'm okay with this. And really, if you're a fan of the Bear, this is good.
I mean, I mean, they literally have him cooking in here. They had Cousin come to life.
If you watch The Bear and you're in the restaurant biz, you know what we're talking about. So
I mean, this guy, he's an amazing actor. He was in Andor. He's a great actor all around. I told you the cast itself. I mean, I love Pedro Pascal. I like to see him. He seemed very kind of formal in this, which is what Reed Richards should be. I'm pretty excited for this one right here, though, because I love Johnny Storm. I'm a big fan of Joseph Quinn. So I'm excited to see what happens with him. Vanessa Kirby is Invisible Woman too. Looks just perfect.
Right. So let's go back to Pedro Pascal real quick. Okay. I do want to talk about it. Let's go back to
the
Pedro
trench coat.
Pascal.
I love the trench coat.
So here's what I think is really, really important. They are already the FF. So they're not going to waste 30 minutes of our time with them going up to space, getting the gamma radiation, and coming back.
I think we'll get their origin story in all of a minute, 2 minutes.
A minute and a half. It's a story. It's going to be, Ben is the Rock and blah, blah, blah. So thank you very much for not doing that, because just as I always say with Spider-Man and Batman, we all know the origin stories. And if you don't, it's not too hard to figure out. So thank you. And the fact that they're going to go back and just branch out on it, I'm okay with. I love that. I love it. All right.
I agree. My biggest thing, I'm pretty pumped because we'll show it in here, but Herbie. I'm pumped for Herbie.
Okay.
When they first announced this is one of those things I was like, if they do Herbie right, kids are going to love it. It's an adorable little robot that kind of does everything. I know people say comic book spec is dead. I went all out with this book.
Disagree.
You could buy it for $5, and I have now 20, 30 copies of this book.
All right.
Because I bought it whenever I saw it.
Yeah. I'm happy we're showing this picture because this is something that was very important to me. Excuse me. As a fan, as a child growing up, blah, blah, blah. Because when Fantastic Four came to cartoon, we didn't have the Human Torch. We had Herbie, and I was like, no. Where's Johnny Storm? There was a rumor that
it's not a rumor. It's why they did it.
Because the kids didn't want to set themselves on fire.
Yep. I mean, you got to think about it. It's smart. You don't want kids lighting themselves on fire and turn yourself into a robot.
Right. So at that time, I was like, oh my God, it is what it is. I'll accept it. And then he comes out in the comic books, which is FF 209. 209, right? You see him right on the cover. Perfect. But look at this character right here. He's got an apron on. He's got reels for eyes. This reminds me of like a BB-8 or
this has Star Wars written all over it.
All over it. And I'm okay with this, dude. This is great though. This is great because this is your comedic humor. This is the third party character that you can enjoy I think it's great, and I'm okay with this.
I agree. And also, this is really the first time I'm really looking at their fridge. I'm kind of jealous. That's a pretty awesome fridge.
A little bit of Wally. Okay, Mike, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. But
it's the whole visual of this. It's that very kind of Jetsons kind of feel of, hey, here's what back in the 50s and 60s we thought the future was going to be like, and they made this alternate New York City look like that. And it looks, from just the trailer we saw, it seems like they kind of knocked out of the park visually speaking. which I'm all for.
Right.
A few other things in the trailer. Do we want, you know what? Let's just talk about this guy because they full on show him. Let's talk about him.
Right. Now,
I mean,
did you hear these like trolls say he looks small?
I've heard people say, I think to the people that don't really know comics, that people just, hey, Galactus, and if you want to talk about the old FF movie and stuff like where he was a giant cloud kind of thing.
Right.
I think
well, we're not gonna do right.
I think most people in their head, because he's a world eater, he's a world devourer. Right. I see where people are coming from to where they're like, he's supposed to eat a planet.
Right.
In that head, you're like, oh, he should be the size of, not New York, like the Statue of Liberty here.
Right.
He should be the size of like New York State itself, kind of thing.
Right. Agreed to what Mike the Beast Benson says. He can control his size, and agreed with that. Big Daddy John Ross agreed with you. And like when he's not eating, he gets smaller. When he's just eating a world, he's a monstrous. But he can change all this. And I mean,
exactly.
Listen, the fact that you're seeing the Empire State Building with
Statue
the Galactus helmet, for anybody that collects comics, you should be like, okay, drop the mic. Tell me about this, because that is fantastic.
And granted, it's just a back shot of him, but even just the aesthetic of him, it's like it just looks cool.
All right, can I be a Debbie Downer real quick?
Yeah,
I think this is going to be like the last scene of the movie.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be how it ends. We're going to see Silver Surfer a little bit more into it, but this is going to be a definite third act.
Oh, I think this is absolutely probably the big battle at the end.
Right, but I don't even think it's going to be a battle, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be like he's coming, you get into something, and then it just ends for the second part of it, which hey, listen, I'm okay with, you guys. I'm okay with. So
it seems like they've announced, we didn't get a look at it, but they have the female Silver Surfer, which I'm all for. It's a different universe. They're doing things differently. I'm all for that. And then the big mystery one for at least most people is Dumbledore here.
Right.
John Malkovich. He looks just like Dumbledore.
Right. I mean, like, what do we want to do here? So, all right. Fun fact. If you are interested in, if you guys think this is the Red Ghost, this is FF13, which is also the first appearance of the Watcher. So you've got a double first appearance. If you think that this is the book that might be the spec book, blah, 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 but it's the Red Ghost and the first appearance of the Watcher in this. And it's a pretty iconic book. And Otto happens to have it. It's one of my gems. But other than that, what else could he be in this? You guys let us know in the chat. What do you think?
I would like to see the Red Ghost because he hangs out with a bunch of cool apes, which would be cool.
Yes.
Puppet Master is also a solid guess.
Puppet Master. Okay.
I heard rumors. I don't think he's going to be playing him. I heard rumors of Mole Man.
Mole Man. Okay. All right.
I don't think he is Mole Man, but you never know. So I kind of agree with this, but at the same time, I think there's a solid chance this is the only FF movie we get with them in their actual timeline, because I think that we know it's leading to Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I think after that, because of all the flack and everything that Marvel's dealt with this multiverse saga, I think their universe is either going to go bye-bye or they're not going to be in it anymore, to where they'll be in the mainstream Marvel universe.
I have to agree with you. I think at some point they're going to go to the 616.
And I could see maybe not this version of Galactus particularly, but like the 616 version of Galactus showing up and them being like, oh no, here's our big bad. I don't know, something like that. I'm just spitballing.
Good point.
But I think this might be the only time we see this version of Galactus, if you will.
Yep. All right. And I do want to take 30 seconds and acknowledge this
trench
picture.
Coat. Love it. Love the
because this is 52, right? This man, this monster.
53.
53.
51. Sorry, 51.
51. This man, 52, 50, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's 52 is Black Panther. 51 is
this man, this monster, which is so classic and such a great book, and not worth a lot. But if you're a Ben Grimm fan and a Thing fan and FF fan, like, this is just thank you very much
Mhm.
for putting this in there. You know, like that is just awesome.
I'll say right now, as a comic collector, I'm not even a huge FF guy. I will say, I mean, outside of maybe like Spidey 1 to 10 and stuff like that, or FF 1 to 10, Fantastic Four 45 to 55
Yeah,
is arguably the best 10 comic run in comics.
agreed.
You get the Inhumans with Black Bolt, you get Galactus, you get
Yep.
Silver Surfer, you get Black Panther, you get
Panther.
This Man, This Monster,
This
you get
monster.
Amazing Kirby art. It's
Yep.
a crazy 10-issue run.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
agreed to that.
Mhm.
So, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this. What are you hyped up for? I mean, I'm going to tell you this, right? I'm going to throw Roger under the bus right now because he's not here. So, Roger is not an FF guy, but he seems to talk about it. So, you know, we were at the restaurant the other night and we start going about it. We start talking about it, and he's like, I liked this, 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 and this. And I'm like, okay. So did I. He goes, but I go, wait a second. You just told me 5 things that you like about it. What didn't you like about it? And he goes,
Wow.
past precedents. You got to let it go, buddy. You got to let it go.
You can't base this off of other movies. Also, it seems like the cranky Canadian might be losing his edge.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
I get it. Because he said 5 things that he liked about it. I liked Kirby, I liked Ben, I liked this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and I had to say that to myself too, as we're having this dialogue. We're going back and forth, and I'm like, I guess I really did like it. Now, here's my question to everybody, including you, Chin. Do we think this is, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to say better. I don't want to say which is going to make more money.
Are you looking? What I know what you're going for. What's going to do better? This is Superman?
No. Are you looking more forward to this or Superman? Well, okay, no. Stop. Time out. Which trailer sold you more, FF or Superman? Let me ask you, Chen.
So it's a little tough because I mean I love both trailers. At this point in time, I will say this FF trailer did get me a lot more excited for the movie than I previously was.
Yep.
I think I'm still leaning Superman mainly because it's the first.
Okay.
It's like kicking off this new thing. We're starting something fresh with the DC, and the fact that this is Marvel's, whatever movie, that it's again trying something new and it looks great. We also didn't talk. There's so many awesome, just iconic shots of just. I mean, like Johnny Storm up in space, like cinematically, it looks
of that though. That's just amazing,
absolutely beautiful. Yep. I think I'm leaning slightly towards Superman. I'm absolutely going to see them both, and I hope both are amazing. I'm not one of those people. I'm like, oh, I hope FF fails, or I hope Superman does horrible.
Right.
Like,
we're definitely not haters, dude.
I wanna enjoy all this. Why you can enjoy both things. You can enjoy all things. You don't have to hate on stuff.
Right.
And I'm excited to see both. This trailer definitely did get me a lot more pumped. I'm excited for both. I would say I'm slightly leaning towards Superman a little bit. But I'm very, very excited. Honestly, the month of July, I'll be in the movies every week.
Right.
Agreed. Can't wait.
So I'm going to piggyback with you based on this. Now, if I talk about 1 and 1A, like when I talk about my favorite show versus my second favorite show, like Lost is my favorite show, and then like the 1A is like Sons of Anarchy, right? We're not even at 2. All right. Superman pulled on my heartstrings, right? Like
the trailer
for specific reasons. This was like, oh my God, this looks awesome. I think the next thing that we see for the FF will put me over the top. I'm saying like that's kind of like where I'm at.
That's fair.
I will see both. I will enjoy both of them. I will absolutely geek out. You will see me wearing my Superman shirt, my 3MIB FF shirt. I will show all my crypto shirts. I think that it's just a great time to enjoy this. And if you don't enjoy it, that's on you, homie. Because look what we're giving you.
If you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to like it.
Yeah.
I personally prefer to go in with that mindset of I would like to enjoy this.
Right.
I will say this about movies in general. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm done with trailers for Superman and FF. I'm not watching anything else after this.
You're done.
Because trailers in general give away way too much now.
Okay, ditto.
And
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, as a big movie buff, the less you know going into a movie, the better it is. The more surprised you can be. Go in with low expectations, and I guarantee you'll even if it's not even a great movie, you'll walk out being it's not bad. It's all right.
I know.
So I just want I mean my ticket's already sold. I'm good. They sold me. I just want to go and have some fun enjoying things I love.
Right. Which is movies.
And it seems that both movies will do that for me. I mean, I could be very wrong. I could come out of both being like, I wish they didn't make this decision or this or whatever, but I'm not going to nitpick it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Movies for me overall, it's an overall thing. It's not like, I might, maybe don't agree with that choice or whatever, but overall, I'm like, hey, I enjoyed it, or like, wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping for the best from both.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. Same thing goes for Jurassic Park. Like, again, anytime dinosaurs eat people, whatever, like did I watch every Jurassic Park? No. Do I enjoy dinosaurs, and do I think it's unbelievably incredibly stupid that you think you could bring them back into this world, like Jeff Goldblum said, and do that? But I will tell you, one of my favorite experiences is I actually read Jurassic Park in a paperback book before I actually saw the movie, because
you could read.
Yes, dude, I read comic books.
I'm just kidding with you.
I read, dude. I read Here to the Empire too, and all that stuff. All that's Here to the Empire. Oh my god, on paperback, and it was amazing. And then because at the time I was like, all right, whatever. Things were different, but it's wild to see those stories. So again, anytime you get dinosaurs, apes, King Kong, Godzilla, blah blah blah, it's just fun to see. So I'm excited for all these. I hope the haters don't hate.
Let them hate. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to dislike something just to dislike it? Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm much rather like something just to like it.
Go ahead.
But no, I will say this: the original Jurassic Park is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's on my top 5 probably. It's
God, the jump scares, like
it's the movie I judge all special effects by to this day. Okay, see ya. Great conversation. Boring conversation anyway. It's the movie I judge all special effects by, because to this day, 30 years later now, 30 something years later, it still looks amazing. Still looks great. I love it. Jump scares are great. So it seems like it's going to be a good year for movies. Great year for comic book fans for movies. I mean, the fact that I think Superman's July 11th or 12th or something like that, and then this is July 25th. So 2 weeks, 1 week? Yeah, 2 weeks out from each other. That's a solid 2 weeks right there. I'm very excited. I can't wait. I'm hoping for the best. It looks amazing. The style. I mean, I'm very excited for this movie. What else did he put in here? I gotta tell you, the Baxter Building looks pretty cool. Going along with that aesthetic, it looks cool. But no, I'm excited. I can't wait. July, the whole year is gonna be great for movies. It seems like, but July seems just awesome.
Agreed. I'm telling you, it seems like. So here's the Johnny Storm, which, I mean, there's a couple of pics of it, but we didn't see I thought the Invisible Girl, that was interesting, great. The way they did that. We didn't really see much of Reed.
I saw people talk about this too, and I think it's very hard to make stretchy powers look good.
Correct.
Say what you will about the old FF movies. I thought they did a good job for what it was. The Flash did a pretty good job on TV with elongated man.
Right.
So you can make it look good. And I think, I mean, when he's at that board doing all his equations and stuff,
right.
That's a long board. I guarantee you we're going to see him.
Right. You're going to see something where he just goes off. And that's okay with, I mean, that is interesting. There was talk about, let me see if I can get a good picture. I don't really have a good picture of Sue Storm, and a couple of the pictures of her actually looking pregnant
I mean, there's a lot of rumors of Franklin Richards, so
an Omega level mutant coming around. So, we've got other things going on too. We've got, Captain America coming up. We've got
2 weeks.
So many other
No,
things.
1 week. 1 week. What am I saying?
1 week.
2 weeks.
1 week. All
1
right.
week from today. Valentine's Day, gentlemen. Bring your ladies.
That's right. That's right. No, I do have one question.
Bring the husbands. Bring the wives. What?
I'm gonna go see it day one, so I can't wait to do it because that's something.
You're going on Valentine's Day? The wife's letting you?
Thursday. I'm going the day before.
Smart move.
Yeah, look at that. They're pulling the kids out of school. Don't tell anybody, especially my boss. But listen, is the Red Hulk, which we can't wait to see, blah, blah, blah. Is he going to stay the Red Hulk, or is he going to be able to transform back and forth? That's something that I'm interested in.
I'm going to say most likely go back and forth.
Back and forth?
Just because it's Harrison Ford.
Yes. All right. So they're not going to have him like turn into him and stay that. All right.
Could be wrong, but I do hope. I love that run. Ed McGuinness's art with.
It's about. I love Red Hulk. Oh, did I love it?
Such a great storyline.
Oh God, did I love every bit of it?
And I hope, a hope for mine going forward is because we have a very real threat. I mean, it even shows he's got the fire and stuff in the trailer, which is cool because he burns heat, which is part of the Red Hulk. I hope this means we have to get a little bit of a Savage Hulk back.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Don't get me wrong. I know why they did Professor Hulk and everything for the story. It's great. It's over. Give me back my Savage Hulk.
Yep. No, I love it, dude. Red Hulk was such a fun read.
It was great.
To go through, and you're waiting. So I'm excited to see this. And you know what? I'm okay with Anthony Mackie, man. Anthony Mackie's he can evolve the character.
I've always liked Papa Doc. Always enjoyed him.
Doc. He went to a private school.
I've always enjoyed Anthony Mackie. Hurt Locker, he's a great actor.
Yeah, Hurt Locker, the other movie with The Rock and everything like that. So, all right,
I'm excited.
All right, good times. All right. So I've got some recent pickups.
Let's do it really quick. We said we'd be on for an hour. Let's see some recent pickups and let's do this.
All right.
I wish I had mine because I bought some cool stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm in the middle of organizing stuff, so I don't know where they are.
All right.
Oh, did you want me to do something?
I mean,
what did you want me to do? What did you want me to do?
Just cut me off. Can you highlight?
Highlight this guy, man.
There you go.
He does it all the time. I can't believe I have to tell him to do it now. So shout out to my LCS Heroes and Hitters in Rocky Hill. We also go to Sarge's. We also go to the Eye Opener, but Heroes and Hitters is where I like to get my books. And for those of you guys don't know, if you're in the Connecticut area, please stop by Heroes and Hitters. Wayne and Eileen are amazing people, and they've been in business for over 35 years, and they are just a great destination here in Connecticut. So stop by, say hi. It's just a great place to go. Right, Chin?
It is. It's a great store. They're great people. I've gotten some pretty great books out of that store.
Absolutely. And I always know that I get my pull list from them, where as far as other places where you're not getting it. And we'll talk about Diamond and all that stuff. We're not going to talk about that. But I picked up, so here we go. So I'm all in on the Absolute series. So I picked up Absolute Superman number 4.
Cool cover.
Can't wait to get into this. This has been the toughest read for me between Batman and Wonder Woman. And maybe it's because of my reading style and my dyslexia and my ADHD. But I have read each of these 2 or 3 times, but I'm thoroughly enjoying this. So I've been enjoying it, and I just love that cover. Next, my good friend, our good friend, Jason Aaron. Look at this.
Yeah,
my God, I'm on 6
cover.
issues.
How'd you not get the Eastman cover? The Eastman cover for this issue is one of the best Eastman covers.
Really?
And I'm not going to lie to you. The original art is on his website, and I'm racking my brain with how I can come up with that money to buy it.
All right. So I don't know about that, but I have an Eastman signature now in a grotto. So
you do. You have 2.
Yes, I have 2 and a remark. Oh my God. So I've been loving this. This has been so much fun. Jason Aaron has just absolutely been crushing this. And when I met him at Terrificon, I came clean and I told him my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle story. And I'm overcoming my, I don't know how to say it, my
turtle phobia,
anger, that kind of thing.
I can't wait to see you tell it to Eastman this year at Terrificon.
I definitely will tell him that.
I'm not going to be near you because I don't want to be a part of that, but I'll watch from a distance.
All right. Just pick this one up. Talk about dynamite. Space Ghost has been awesome.
The covers are
covers, the art. This is simple, quick, action-packed reading, and I've loved it because Space Ghost was so much fun as a kid, and I'm all in on this, and Dynamite has been bringing me. It's like reading this is like watching a 20-minute episode on Hanna-Barbera. It's fast, it's quick, it's action-packed, and it's a lot of fun. So been loving this. Now, oh my God, you guys know how I'm all in on G.I. Joe. I'm on G.I. Joe number 2. I've already read it. Just had to get this cover. All right, now, G.I. Joe number 3. David Finch. I've been collecting all the David Finch covers.
Kills it every time.
Destroys it. So there's the David Finch cover. There's the regular cover. There's the Baroness cover. I am all in on this. It's just been so much fun. The Energon universe is an absolute blast. I love it. Now, I didn't know which one to show, but I think I'm going to show this one because this was a FOMO book, and I don't know why this was a FOMO book, but I know that the fellows were at my house the other day, about a week and a half ago. They talked about a peach cover with a female Galactus and a shark, and I didn't know where to go with it, but all of a sudden Shortbox Bernie is calling the LCS, and then he's like, if you want one, it's $25. And I was like, from you, and then I went and called, and I got my own copy. So this is Fantastic Four 28, the Peach Momoko cover with female Galactus and a shark guy. Who's this shark guy?
It's Jeff.
Jeff the shark. This guy's pretty popular.
He's a big character in Marvel Rivals now, and that's why.
What is Marvel Rivals? A video game?
Yes.
What do you play?
I was waiting for like the old man speech.
Do you play it on Atari or like ColecoVision? What do you?
Oh man, bye. No, there he is. Get back in here.
I don't know. So anyway,
but no, which I do enjoy because a lot of books have been moving because of Marvel Rivals, which I like.
Oh really? Okay.
Which I'm all for. I like that. But sorry, continue.
What is it on though? Like
you play Xbox, PlayStation, PC.
All right. All right.
It's like an Overwatch kind. It's a shooter kind of game. It's a multiplayer. You fight against people. You fight with Marvel heroes against other people playing as other Marvel.
Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, I still don't know what that means, but it's fine.
I know you don't. I can see the look on your face.
I did have this. I did have this. That's why I have this. And again, I'm a Galactus fan.
It says Rivals right on it.
It does. Yeah. Again, like, is that something I play on my phone? Is it like the Snake game or like?
Oh Jesus!
Like, anyway, all right. So I do have this, and my LCS was very nice to keep this for me. So I do have that, and as a Galactus fan, I'm okay with it. But today, I don't know what's going on with Diamond and the whole thing. We've talked about that, but I picked this up, and a lot of you guys won't be able to get this till next week. But I'm not going to spoil it for you. So, but he did say that I could talk about it. It's One World Under Doom. So I'm going to actually give a good read on this, and I'm a huge Doom guy. So we'll see what this has to say. But those were my pickups, bagged and boarded, ready to go. Lots of good reading right here. So as the Super Bowl comes around and the weekend, I can't wait to dig into those. So those are my recent pickups.
There you go. I didn't pull mine out. Mine are all in the process of being bagged and boarded and organized, but I picked up some nice stuff recently. You know what? And honestly, on our next live show, you're going to see some probably cool pickups that we pick up tomorrow on our crawl.
Oh, I can't wait.
I thought I had it lined up perfectly. Here it is.
Look at
Winter
that.
crawl.
Nice.
If you want to come please just message us on IG. Starting tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp. We have 3 amazing stops lined up. We got a bunch of awesome guys coming up to go digging. It's gonna be a great day. I can't wait. There you go.
No, it's
Lots to hear
awesome.
me.
And it's just so much fun because we get together. We go from stop to stop, and there's tons of back stock. And I can't tell you, I had FOMO from stop 1, 2, and 3, where I said, I should have bought this, I should have bought this, I should have bought that. And tomorrow I'm buying it all. I can't wait. And I know at stop number 1, I'm buying a G.I. Joe toy because I hope it's still there. If it's still there, it's been a year.
There's some toys.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, and shout out to you, Chin, for putting that together because this is up in your wheelhouse.
Stop.
Stop.
No, I'm happy to organize stuff like this because it's not only are we going in and supporting some awesome shops, but it's just another great excuse to hang out with some people and do something we all love.
Right. And you guys have to understand, like me picking up these books out of my pull box is money that the stores need. And when we go to these crawls, this is money that helps keep these stores open, you guys. Like they are liquidating stuff. We are going in there. And there are many stores that often say, because of the crawl, we survived COVID. And I'll give you an example. Our good friends at Sarge's, he will always say, because of the crawl, because of 2 or 3 crawls at Sarge's, they were able to stay open during COVID, and God forbid they close down because that sucks. LCSs need to stay open, right? And that's the reality.
I mean, what 90? I'm gonna say 98, 99% of LCSs are, they're not big company. I mean, Midtown Comics and stuff like that, but most of them are one-stop shops owned by usually one, a couple or whatever. And it's, they're a small business. You should be supporting your small businesses, especially in a hobby that we love. Support them. Absolutely.
Forge, I'm making the sandwiches. I got the sopressata. I got the gabagool. I got the peppers. I got the sandwiches. So don't worry about it, buddy. You know what it's like. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep, absolutely. We talked about the FF. We talked about the crawl. We talked about upcoming events. We talked about recent pickups. We have done everything very efficiently, Chen. Thank you very much. You did a great job tonight, buddy.
It's like I should be in charge all the time.
You really should. You really should. All right. So what do we have planned? We have a bunch of shows coming up. We're trying. Check out 3MIB for some pre-recorded videos. Chin and I have been working very hard to give you guys content on a regular basis. And I think we're doing that.
We're aiming. I can't promise the schedule, but we're aiming for 1 week you're going to get a pre-recorded, 1 week you're going to get a live. Sometimes you'll get both. Sometimes you'll get a mixed match. Like for example, you got a pre-recorded yesterday. We're going live today. Tomorrow we'll be live on IG all day long, and then at the last stop on the crawl, we'll be going live here on YouTube again.
Yes, actually, guys, you don't want to miss that. So hit the notification bell. We're going to get ready for that. We haven't loaded it up, but it's going to be a blast. So, all right, we got a lot of stuff going on. So
I got to get ready for tomorrow.
Absolutely. So I'm going to wrap it up, Shane. Can I send it in?
Sure.
All right. So on behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, Roger Levesque, Dave the Brother, Chinmo, I am Everett Otto. We thank everybody that's been in the chat, all you guys that are watching us on the rewind, and all the supporters of the 3MIB comic book swap. We hope to see you soon. We appreciate every single one of you. And I'm Everett Otto. We are 3 Men in the Basement. That's Chin. We are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.
Yeah, that's it.